I'm back. What's up? What's up? What's up? Okay, so this next video is to respond to a question. So Q&A session. This question comes from my sperm donor, Eric. So he thought it was a good idea for me to talk about LGBT families. So I'm like, okay, what about them? Because that's a pretty broad topic, LGBT families. So pretty much the process that we go through about having a baby or family, and also what's the differences between LGBT family and straight families, the challenges we face that straight people don't. I always tell people that being part of the LGBT family and being straight isn't all that different. You know how some girls, they get fed up with guys and be like, oh, I'm switching to the other side, blah, blah, blah. Why? Got the same issues. You could be cheated on. You could be lied to. They could be abusive. Same stuff. So what you running over here for? And just because you can't find a perfect guy don't mean you're going to find a perfect girl, or vice versa. Just because we're lesbians don't mean we're attracted to every woman we see. Just because they're gay don't mean they're attracted to every man they see. But the process of having a baby is hard because, of course, woman and woman can't make a baby. Man and man can't make a baby. So I myself wanted to have my own child. Over the years, I would always say, I'm not carrying no baby. I'm not carrying no baby. So the person that I was with, or whomever I was with, was going to carry the child. One, because they're the femme and I'm the stud, and how people look at that funny. Also, because I myself, I know I do a lot physically. Like I lift up on a lot of stuff, things that I shouldn't, or people say I shouldn't or can't. So that was one of the reasons. But over time, by me not having any of my parents, as far as mom, dad, grandmothers, grandfathers, so I'm like, okay, who's going to carry on these genes? My older sister is straight. She already has 3 kids, and currently she's single. My little sister is bi, and currently she's with a girl. So who's carrying on these genes in his family name? And then also, if you really know me, you know that I've taken care of my god kids for years at a time. And then they ended up like my goddaughter. I started taking care of her when I was in high school. And then her mom dropped her off to me a couple of days before she turned 2. And she was staying with me. Hurricane hit, goddaughter's with me. Her dad's like, oh, I think it's time I get my daughter back. Where have you been? So he wanted to see her, blah, blah, but wanted her uncle to see her, blah, blah, blah. So I let her go. Time for them to bring her back. They never brought her back. So I'm crying, mad, pissed off, upset. What can I do? I don't have any papers, no type of custody rights, nothing. I'm just taking care of a child because I love kids. Okay. Moved back home after Katrina. They bring her back. So she's with me again. Okay. Comes time for me to be ready to enroll her in school because now she's of age where she's supposed to be in school. Can go to jail if she's not in school, right? Told her mom to, give me some type of custody rights so I could put her in school. Takes her, give her to her dad. So that's where she's been since. I still hear from her. She still, knows me, calls me nanny, calls me, sends me pictures, texts me, check on me, vice versa. My godson, saw him when he was born. Then he was about 2 weeks old. I come home. His mom dropped off his crib, all of his clothes, in my house. Taking care of him, raising him. Then financial stuff happened, ended up having to move to Baton Rouge with my aunt. I moved to Baton Rouge, but I was still working in New Orleans. So at the time, I was catching the little free bus that traveled back and forth. So, but my aunt didn't want to watch him. What can I do? So I sent them back to his mom. But, people, they called when he needed something, or I'll go get him for visits and stuff like that. But so pretty much over time, was taking care of kids that weren't legally mine, biologically mine. So I had no type of attachment. Well, I had emotional attachments, but if something was to happen, there's no guarantee that they would come to me or that I would be able to keep them. Even by being a step parent, went through struggles because me and her, we brought up different. So constantly getting into arguments or whatever about how to discipline, etc., etc. And certain things happen, and I can't wait till you have your own child. You just don't understand. Okay. Hurtful. Even from family members. Some of her family members and her. Okay. Bet. So eventually I wanted to have my own. I still love my stepkids, but if something was to happen and Mad Day come and to take them away, what can I do? I didn't adopt them. They're not biologically mine, so I have no hold to them. People will always say, I wouldn't take my kid from you, blah, blah, blah. But when Mad Day comes, people renege on a whole lot of stuff. So I wanted to carry my own. So how do I go about doing that? First, I was reaching out to people that I knew, friends I've had growing up, dudes that I thought was good. I don't just want to know anybody. If you're already a deadbeat, I don't want you as my sperm donor, even though I don't need you to be there. Or you're ugly. People say it shouldn't matter, but it does. Genes is what create more genes. So a lot of the dudes, well, majority all of them, was like, no, I would want to be a part of the baby's life. I don't need that. Then they're way back home, Louisiana. I'm here in Virginia. So how you gonna see this child? I'm not sending my baby there. I'm not splitting holidays, weekends, etc., etc. No. So then I came upon this app called Just the Baby. So it's pretty much like, I don't know what the app is when y'all be like swipe left, swipe right. That's that type of thing. So you can read their bio, etc., see pictures. Because the Cyro bank and stuff like that, it's too damn expensive. I'm not rich. I don't have no savings. People say, well, that's crazy. You want a baby? Yeah. You can never be 100% financially ready, emotionally ready, physically ready to have a baby. So I'm not getting any younger. So I wanted to have my baby. Looking through Just the Baby, okay, see this person. Then there's people on there that's like, okay, NI only, which is natural insemination. I'm not sleeping with you. I'm a gold star. I haven't slept with a dude when I was straight, still trying to figure it out, blah, blah. So why would I sleep with you now? And I damn sure don't know you. Don't know what you got, who you been with, blah, blah, blah. So no. Okay, came across this one dude. He was gay. Artificial insemination only. Had his STD records. Had his genetic records. Check. Messaged him. And he was local. So swung by, picked it up. Let him know when I was on my way. Okay, got there. Be out soon. He did whatever he had to do. I don't know what that is. Couldn't tell you. Put it in the cup. Brought it out to me. Here you go. Keep it warm. Good luck. Love my donor. It wasn't no over the hit you in the head charge. It was donations. So whatever I was able to give, that's what I gave. He still kept in contact with us. Checked on us to see if it worked. The first couple of tries, I think I tried syringe method. First couple didn't take. Then finally did take. was pregnant. I was about hitting 8 weeks. Went to work. Stomach was kind of hurting, cramping, whatever. Oh, it's just nothing. Be okay. Pregnancy symptoms. Got off work. My wife was on her way to pick me up. I'm like, can you hurry up? My stomach is really hurting. Got home to go to the bathroom. Spotted. Went to the doctor. They checked hormone levels, all that good stuff. Pretty much sent me home with a threatened miscarriage. Pretty much confirmed itself the next couple of days when I lost more blood and passed no tissues. So doctors tried to send me to see a fertility specialist for infertility. I was going to go. Then I had to think to myself, I've never been pregnant before. It's my first pregnancy, which also means my first loss. So why am I going to an infertility specialist? I'm going to try again. Tried again. This time started doing the soft cup method, which is pretty much like the period cup that you use. So you put the sperm in it, use some pre-seed. I had my wife insert it because I don't even like tampons, so I'm not sticking nothing in there. Don't know where exactly to put it, so let my wife put it in. You get aroused prior to, and you can get aroused after. Elevate your legs, leave it in. Got pregnant. My baby's here. There's a couple of different methods you could try. There's stuff on YouTube, but yeah, that's how that was done. Love, 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 love my donor. Love you, Eric. There's a messaging group on Facebook that we have with myself and the other people that he's helped so that we can keep our babies connected so they can know one another growing up. I don't want my baby going to school and be like, oh, I like this boy. Come home, that's her brother. So we want to keep them in contact with one another. And it was also like a mommy support group. We ask each other questions and things like that. And just the challenges we face is, custody battles. If you didn't adopt that baby. The good thing now is you can be on the birth certificate. Didn't know how that was going to go, but my wife is on the birth certificate. It's up to her if she want to further down the line do the second parent adoption, because that is an option that gives you more protection to be in, if something was to happen, to have that baby. So people look at you weird when you're a stud and you're pregnant. But when my parents found out that they were pregnant with me, the first thing they knew was my race, because that's based on their race. Secondly, thing the doctor told them was that they were having a female. So yes, I'm a female. I'm not trans. I don't identify as anything else besides she, her. I don't identify as no they or them. I'm one person, a she, a girl, a woman, female. Have all my parts. They all work. It's my preference, my body. I think that just about covers my opinions on that, because, like I said, pretty much face the same things. LGBT marriages are now legal, so me and my wife are legally married. It's in the back. She's on the birth certificate. Besides people hating, being homophobic, thinking that you want them or gonna do something to them. So it's not something that's contagious. If that's the case, be straight. You act like it's gonna pass down. But if you were to be what you saw, then we all would be straight, right? It's not like something that just came about. Pretty sure it's been going on in the older days. People just kept it very well hidden. any other questions, comment below, text me, inbox me. Like, comment, subscribe.